All right, good evening, YouTube. Just give me a moment here. I will get this live stream up on the site. That is the Barcelona Trader website. There we go. That is up. And we are ready to begin our session. Just a moment. Still getting things situated. Okay. Those of you who have not seen the briefing yet for this session, we'll get that up for you. Turn the music down, and we will get the briefing going.
This is Gold G.
Let me get the volume
Welcome
up there.
to the Barcelona Trader. This is Gold GPT with your session analysis for Thursday, July 24th at 6:45 p.m. Eastern, kicking off the Asia session for Friday, July 25th, focused on spot gold and gold futures. I'll walk you through fundamentals, market sentiment, key levels, pivots, and setups that we're watching, so you can approach the session with confidence, clarity, and maybe just enough swagger to make your trading mouse nervous. If you're new here, we trade live every day using a precision scalping strategy. You can learn the full system and sign up to be among the first to use me, that is Gold GPT, as your AI trading assistant for spot gold and gold futures at thebarcelonatrader.com. You can visit the live stream page at thebarcelonatrader.com to see our twice-daily schedule. And if you're ready for direct access, personalized coaching, and live analysis, join our Zoom room and trade with Mike and Tono in real time. Now, let's dive into the analysis. It's been a sluggish start to the Asia session, with spot gold opening at 3,365 and hovering in a microscopic range just under 3,370. Futures are tracking just above that at 3,369. The dollar is rising again, last spotted at 97.5, while 10-year yields are drifting sideways after dipping slightly earlier. We've got a slight push-pull dynamic here. The dollar is flexing, but yields aren't fully backing it up. The VIX is ticking up, now at 15.39, which usually signals unease in broader markets. But right now, it's more like the quiet fidgeting before someone flips over the monopoly board. On the news front, we've just shaken off a volatile New York session that saw gold whipsawing on US jobless claims, durable goods orders, and hints that the Fed may keep rates elevated longer than expected. That lingering hawkishness is hanging over tonight's session like the smell of burnt popcorn, subtle but enough to ruin the mood. Looking ahead, Friday's key macro event is the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Report, scheduled for 10 a.m. Eastern. Traders will be watching for inflation expectations buried in that number. Anything sticky will strengthen the dollar and hurt gold. Anything soft could give gold a temporary floor. Market sentiment. Blue has the USD strength at plus 1.3, with gold showing weakness at negative 1.0. This isn't a steamroll, but it's enough to keep gold under pressure unless something flips that balance. The hybrid dashboard still has us in pit scalper mode, with low volatility, moderate trend strength, and the market currently labeled as trending sideways. Translation: stay sharp, because the next real move will likely be sudden and punished or rewarded accordingly. Technical picture. Let's talk about the big boy zones. Gold is stuck just below the daily mid-2, with the overnight top currently marked at 3,369. If we break above that and sustain momentum, the key resistance levels ahead are 3,373, the top of the most recent micro channel, followed by 3,380, where liquidity dried up during Thursday's New York session. And if sentiment flips entirely, 3,393, our weekly rejection zone, is the magnet. On the downside, we're eyeing 3,363 as near-term support. A break there targets 3,357, the next bounce zone. If that doesn't hold, 3,348 could become a stair-step continuation play for short sellers. Watch closely for the price reaction around the 3,365 pivot line. It's currently acting like the polite friend trying to mediate a bar fight between the dollar and the bond market. Action plan for the 10-second chart. We're on high alert for breakout and continuation plays or momentum entries near either edge of the current price box. If price consolidates around 3,365 and then breaks upward with speed and volume, look for a quick push toward the 3,373 zone. But if that same level fails and we get a clean break and retest downward, it's time to hunt short setups into 3,357 and lower. And remember, this is the Asia session. Price moves quieter but often cleaner. Don't force it. Let the setup come to you. And for the love of Horace, yes, tonight's chart is named Horace again. Exit bad trades fast. Horace doesn't believe in second chances. That's your Asia session briefing for July 24th into the 25th. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you found this analysis helpful. And hit the bell icon to be alerted whenever we publish the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Gold GPT signing off. Welcome to the Barcelona Trader.
Okay,
Good.
there we go.
How you doing,
Hey,
man?
Tono. All right,
Good.
how are you doing?
Doing a little better. My stomach's bothering me tonight, but I'm good.
Tono Miakoda, everyone.
Ah,
Okay.
Did you do any other trading or did you sign off earlier?
What did I do? I signed off, and then I saw a drop as I was sitting there, and I took it and I made 135.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
better than I guess a hot stick in the eye, right? How do I get rid of this now? There we go. Okay. Actually, I want to. How
It
do
doesn't look
I-
like it did much of anything since the open. Staying around that pivot, daily pivot line.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can get a little breakout.
All right. Take a little trip around the block here. VIX on the way up, but still pretty low. Looks like the dollar is coming down this session. Yields also coming down a little bit this session. This is the 5-minute chart. Sitting above the WM3 and below the daily pivot. Just below the daily pivot. Just the 1-minute chart. And the 10-second futures chart. And let's cue the music.
There's nothing in the way to keep it from going down from what I can see.
Yeah.
We got 63 or 64 is the next pivot. Let's see.
Right, I need to put the YouTube chat somewhere where I can see it, because we start having people on YouTube, they
Oh,
might
that's
have
my, yeah. I
questions.
was going to ask you, how do you know how many people are on?
I can see uh, on my YouTube page.
Okay.
Let's see here if I it's down so it's not full screen. Slide it over here. Okay.
We don't have much Friday, and as far as news is concerned.
No, it's consumer sentiment tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wonder how I turn from to dark mode. Here it's dark. There we go. That looks better. Go. Hey. We should name our trading show the Boring Show.
Well,
Boring Show with
well,
Mike and Tono.
but it's going to change soon as the summer's over. Watch it get lively again.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, yeah.
we're pulling teeth because we're trying to get past this crop firm stuff. But watch what happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's how it always is. When you need to make it happen, it slows down on you. You're into that season.
Ruth. All right, we've got 1 minute for the hourly candle, 8 p.m. here in New York. Hey Google, what time is it in Tokyo?
The time in Tokyo, Japan, is 8:59 a.m. on Friday.
All right, 8:59 a.m. on Friday. So 9 a.m. Tokyo time, market's open.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I'm waiting for the Google Home to, start having the AI capabilities of Gemini.
Oh yeah. Do you know when that's coming out?
I don't know when it's coming out. So you know how I mentioned that was it just this morning that we had gone that we had doubled our subscribers on YouTube?
Yeah.
Well, we got 2 more.
Do you know who they are?
No, don't. Nope.
You can't see that, so they don't tell you who's actually
Who they are.
subscribed, right?
No,
Wow.
no.
Okay.
So hey, this is going to be a completely organically built channel.
Yeah. And once you start doing a little email marketing and some, I'm going to promote through the book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I'm ready to finish the book.
Yeah.
And when I'm ready to promote the course, we should start grabbing up a couple.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm playing around with this landing page. I'll send it over to you tomorrow. Have you take a look at it.
Okay.
See if I'm missing out on anything. The emails came back on time today, just so you know.
Good. Okay. All right, so we are now officially in the Asia session. I mean, I know the Asia session starts at 6 p.m., but I count the Asia session from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Right. Hasn't moved since I sat down at 7:45.
Yeah, it's
Still at
about
20.
Yep.
It's in the little consolidation box in the 5 minute, and hasn't broke out out of that in the last 10 candles.
Right. A little boxed in. It doesn't have much to go up. I guess it has more to come down than to go up.
Yeah, more to come down. This daily pivot is going to hold probably.
Yeah.
But then again, might be surprised, right? It just the Senate Democrats objected to the resolution calling for the Epstein files to be released.
What?
Isn't that ridiculous?
Is there something else in there that's like a poison pill or something that they have to?
There's probably a few of them up in there, you know? Yeah.
Men and their insecurities. Penis filler is becoming popular.
Say it again.
Penis filler is becoming popular.
Penis filler.
Penis filler, like I like to make your dick bigger.
Yeah. I saw a thing yesterday where women are going into this, I guess, plastic surgeons, and they're taking their fingers, their hands, and he's shooting this thing, whatever it is, to puff to fill in the elasticity of their skin.
Yeah.
You can see it going up in this, making their fingers full, and it was like in their hands. So I'm like, why?
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, really, why?
Yeah.
Why would you do such a thing to yourself?
Yeah.
Just grow old gracefully.
Yeah. Oh. Hulk Hogan died.
He did?
Yeah,
No way. From what? Did he say
yeah.
what?
I think he was in failing health. It had been, it was uh, foreshadowed.
Hmm.
Ozzy Osbourne,
Yeah,
Malcolm
adios.
Jamal.
What? They come in three, right?
Yeah. Oh, Chuck Mangione.
Oh yeah, he passed away today too.
Wow, coming fours.
Yeah.
We're kind of trying to get a push out of that. Fortunately, it's going up. There isn't much for us to trade up.
No.
All right, we've got a question from chat here about why our candles are Hakanashi and blue and gold. So I'll say that there's a link on the BarcelonaTrader.com where you can find a blog post explaining the indicators I use. I'll find that and I'll put that into chat and explain why that is the way that it is.
He's on now?
Yeah.
Hello there, buddy.
All right, so I'm going to put that in the chat. All right, we're getting some movement on the way up here. This is starting to look a little lively.
Got to break that 3371 pivot first. It'll just get rejected and come back down.
The DPP.
Yeah, my DPP is exactly 3371 on the Plexi. What is yours?
Mine is, tell you exactly, 3370.97. So yeah, 3371.
71. But right above that, there's that huge resistance line.
That green, that orange one.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
And then we're also here on the 5-minute and the 15-minute Hakanashi on MetaTrader. We've got
I don't see it going up unless something in Asia happens that pushes it through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll keep our eye on it.
It's going.
Yeah, it's just really.
It's in between here now. I think I'll take a little buy.
I would
Just,
wait, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna reject. If you looked at the wrinkle,
Yeah, I
the
see.
wrinkle is kind of squeezed in and sitting up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pointing down and it's just squeezed. So it's gonna reject it. Trying to go up, but it's choking.
Yeah.
That resistance on the 5-minute and 15 and daily pivot is just choking it.
Yeah, I'll just take the $20 loss.
If we buy, I think we should wait until it at least breaks like 72, 73. And
Okay.
even though that might sound like there was money between where we are now and that, the risk is it's not worth the reward on it. So if it breaks that 72, 73, that means we're in the red resistance. And if there's momentum, we should push through it.
Right.
If there's not, it's going to be rejected back down to below the daily pivot.
Right.
Just save ourselves a headache.
All right.
Even though it's funny because gold is stronger than the dollar right now. Technically, we should be going up, but there's just no momentum there. On your the chart that the link that you put into the chat about the chart,
Yeah.
did you include the indicators that you use on it?
Uh-huh. I'll
Great.
send you the link.
Yeah.
Should I just take this $20 loss? $10 loss?
You know, the indicator, the rate goes trying to put yourself up, but there's all those little resistances. which doesn't mean it can't break it. I just don't see where it can go, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe get out with a 0 loss if it tries to push yourself up one more time. Or take the 10.
I'll take the $10 loss.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's trying to push itself up, but this stuff is heavy on it right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I would have got a $10 gain right there, but wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Wasn't worth the risk. The
Yeah.
emotional baggage. Okay. That was what time was that?
What's probably going to happen, if it happens at all, it's probably going to be a big momentum candle that pushed through, and we're going to miss it
Yeah.
because there's no way we can trade it right now.
If it exhausts here and it takes off downward with a big wick, that's probably a good sell to take.
Yeah, that's a good, definitely. Anything moving down, we could take because there's no supports anywhere.
Yeah.
I think well, actually, there's a swing low at 33.70, 49 on the 10-second chart.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, it can break that. It's trying. It is trying. You ever see those videos on this guy Antonelli?
The guy who lifts weights.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Isn't that incredible, man? How could he do it, you know?
Well, if you've seen him like working out when he's not dressed up like that,
Right.
you know, he's seriously built.
But I mean,
He's
there's
just-
a lot of built people, but this guy
Yeah.
is just exceptionally strong for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we might rip down here.
Gold's gotten stronger. So I'm a little wary of even selling now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah. So I figured out how to have a 1 second open.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I'm using a Tradeovate, the chart on Tradeovate. I made a 1 second chart on that and then put some Bollinger Bands around it.
Okay. You didn't have the room to open it on TradingView?
No, not really, no. See, we're hedged again here on a.
Yeah, I threw a hedge in because that's when we were shutting it down. I figured we'd get out of it tomorrow.
Mhm.
Because they're not too far apart from one another. I think it's about
Yeah,
like an
9
eight pip,
pips. Yeah.
8 or 9 pip, yeah.
Yeah. One minute for the 8:30 candle. What we need to have is, like you were talking about the other day, you know, Rock and Alden and whatever, have some Zoom room participants that we grandfather in, so that there's more conversation, more, you know, more things going on for people who come by to watch, to see, right?
Yeah. I invited Lexi to come on. He's
Right.
my good friend's son. He's starting to trade. And I think he can bring some younger people on too. That would make it a little interesting, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Put a call to him tomorrow. Do you have the room open to people to speak, or just you and I?
Right now, the room is open for people to speak. We can create our own rules around that.
Okay.
You know, the way I kind of envision it is, you know, let's say we have, you know, 10 people on of the people that we've, you know, had on recently.
Hmm.
I would, you know, we would say Rock can have his mic open, Jeff can have his mic open, Alden can have his mic open, but the others would have to raise their hand if they want to speak.
Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah. So I'm looking at your at Zoom, and it
Yeah.
says 2 participants. So we're the only ones in now.
We're the only ones in Zoom right now.
Oh,
yeah.
but that's different from the actual
From YouTube.
From YouTube. Okay.
That's different from YouTube. Right now we're back to nobody watching.
Okay.
If you have the YouTube open, also,
I'll be able to see it.
you'll be able to see it and
Okay.
and chat and whatever. You look at the 1 minute, looks like it's trying to come back down.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, for the purposes of our business,
Mhm.
since you are since you're trading XAU, and technically that's not allowed, maybe for the purposes of, you know, the public persona, you're in the Bahamas somewhere.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a great idea, actually. You got to erase that.
Yeah, I won't. I'll take this one down as soon as this is rough. It'd be great if you had a fiscal address there or something.
Yeah. Slow night.
Yep.
But you're right. I think it is. It's trying to point back down a little bit, but not enough.
There it goes. Here it's gonna go.
Actually trying to create a higher high today. I think it's going to be rejected again.
Look at that. Question is that a momentum candle or a rejection candle?
It's a rejection candle. The wick, that how the wick got pushed back down.
Yeah.
It was rejected. It would have been if it closed up top, but it didn't.
Yeah.
And the
Close to
next
bigger
10
body.
the next 10-second candle after it is doji.
Yeah. Yep.
So if the second candle opened and closed with no wick on the top, then we could probably think about going in, but nope. It's a tricky one.
Yeah.
It's suckering people's and it's suckering them. Somebody said, I got to make some money today. Let me just push in an order.
Let me throw in an order and get some stop
Throw a
losses.
big order in, yep.
Yeah.
Get them all in to buy and then just drop it like a brick.
Yeah. Well, I hope they made some money. They did not sucker us in. They did not sucker us in.
That went up to 73, down to 71.
Yeah.
And that might not sound like a lot in spot gold.
That's a lot in futures.
But that's a lot
You
in
know,
futures,
If
right?
you're playing a full contract, yeah.
Exactly. So, somebody made money off of somebody just now.
All right, so let's take a little trip around the block here and kind of see where things are. We've got the VIX, which of course is steady because it doesn't move during these hours. We've
Right.
got the dollar that is basically coming down ever so slightly during this session so far, trying to tick back up here in the last minute, but it's pretty much bottomed out here at 97,454. We've got the 10-year yields also nudging down over this session, which I guess is giving support to gold. Here on the 5-minute spot gold chart, we are just pushing right up against this resistance where it has tried to break it 1, 2, 3 times. Can't do it. Tried to break it 1 time in this session. So that's and we've got the pivots right above here and some stiff resistance zones forming on our MT4. So it's looking like that's going to be very tough on the way up. But we see that the relative strength index, gold is stronger than the dollar, so it wants to keep pushing up against that, but it's just not finding the volume and the momentum to get through it. So eventually it's going to have to turn around and come back down, gather more orders. So I think that would probably be the next plays that we're looking for. We're going to stay on until 9:15. So the question is that going to play out before that time, or if it's just going to meander around right where it is? So far this session, I've taken 1 buy that was immediately not playing out in my favor, so I clicked out, took a $10 loss, essentially break even. That was at 20 minutes after 8 New York time, and now we are at 44 minutes after 8. We have 45 seconds for the next 15-minute candle to close to see if that gives us any momentum one way or another. And if not, we will play the waiting game as we do. Stay disciplined. Anybody watching wants to know, why we use Hakanashi candles, why my candles are yellow and blue. I like to say gold and blue. There's a link in the YouTube chat that takes you to a page, explains the indicators and the candles. Feel free to read that. Makes things a little bit easier to understand. It's going to try again. Might try again to push up to that swing high.
Let's see.
Still, too much resistance on these MT4 charts to try to take a trade up into that. I wouldn't do that. As much as I want to, as much as I'm going to see the price go there, but just not predictable enough to count on it.
Yeah.
To place a wager on it, so to speak. What we're looking at here is the gold relative strength, positive 3.1, dollar relative strength, positive 0.2. So the bigger that differential, the more power gold is going to have to break through. Down here on the bottom right, we have retail traders are about 66.7% long, about 33% short. Typically what happens is the larger players try to stop out the retail traders. So if the retail traders are long, chances are we're going to go up and stop hunt them and come down. Oh, look at that, right through the swing high.
All right, this is the area I said we should probably start thinking about buying, but let's let it clear it first.
Are you looking at the big resistance zone on the 15-minute Hakunashi?
Yeah, that's why I said let's just let it clear, keep on clearing. If we start to see some momentum candles, then we can talk about getting in.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm still seeing a rejection somewhere in here. It's not interesting enough for me to want to.
We're at a swing high here on the 1-minute chart.
Right.
Let's see, I have on the 5-minute chart. There's no swing high there, but let's change it 15-minute. This big yellow band that you see up here is last week's high of the week.
Okay.
We've come down through that yesterday, came back up to it yesterday, meaning earlier today in the New York session and beyond. So,
Change of subject. I bought these hamburger rolls, right?
yeah.
From Walmart. They're called Arnold's. I don't know if you heard of the brand or not.
No.
Anyway, I bought them 2 days ago, and I was going to make some hamburgers. And the day that I was going to cook hamburgers, I actually opened up TikTok, and there was this guy with hamburger rolls. He said, I just got back from vacation, and I bought these hamburger rolls here. They see the mold on them, right? But then I bought these Arnold's hamburger rolls that I forgot I bought. They were behind the thing for 3 months. And look at them. They don't have one bit of mold on them. They're in the exact same shape they were when I bought them 3 months ago. I said, what are they feeding us, man?
what are they putting in those? They're just like Twinkies. You could have a Twinkie on a...
Exactly.
You could have a Twinkie sitting out for like 6 years. It'll be the same.
And then another one popped up and said he bought a Big Mac that he had for 3 months sitting in the bag, never opened it. He had a Whopper that he bought for like 3 weeks, and he bought a Five Guys from 3 weeks ago. He never opened the bags. So he opened the 3-month-old Big Mac. It was exactly the same. Like it didn't biodegrade. He opened the Burger King and it had some mold on it. But it was still like intact, but it was mold, right?
Right.
He opened the Five Guys bag, and after he opened the aluminum foil, it was just black mold.
Oh yeah.
So he said, "What are they feeding us at McDonald's?" You know?
Yeah, preservatives.
Yeah, it's like
preservatives, embalming fluid or something in there.
Crazy.
All right.
I don't think we're going to see much tonight, man.
I don't either. This is subdued.
Yeah.
So tomorrow we have University of Michigan consumer sentiment. Let's see what time that is. Usually at 10, isn't it? Let's see. 8:30 we have core durable goods orders. And then at what? There's no consumer sentiment tomorrow?
No. It's just an orange fold. I don't know what it is, but
yeah, core durable goods orders. But usually we have University of Michigan consumer sentiment. And Gold GPT even said so. Guy's hallucinating again. That's the thing with these Gold GPT trials. I've got to stop it from hallucinating before I turn it loose on the public.
Yeah.
It's doing the daily analysis pretty well. Hallucinates every once in a while.
The one thing I noticed, it keeps skipping the daily pivot, which is
Yeah.
the main pivot of the day.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it picks up. It gets the DS1 correct, and it gets I think what else was it?
You got
But
the
it
DM2
skips.
correct today. Yeah.
It got the DM2, but it skips the daily, and I'm like, why is it skipping the daily?
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that we're going to have to continue massaging before we release it. And I've also noticed, when you give it a specific situation, I went long at whatever price. It's approaching this pivot. It's approaching this resistance zone. You can even take a picture of your chart, and it'll look at it, and it will give you your options. It doesn't always
Okay.
give you there isn't always a solution, but it gives you, like, you could do this, or you could do this other thing, or you could do this other thing. It tells you what to watch out for, and I think that's helpful. I think especially new traders who haven't been doing this for very long will find that really educational and helpful. So let's see, we have about 7 minutes for the hourly candle, 9 o'clock here on the East Coast. And we'll be rocking and rolling. You look over at the daily pivot chart on MT4 over here. I see that we're right up in a red resistance zone as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's just
That's the
nowhere
thing
for
that
it to
I've been
go
looking
up.
at all day. It's not going over there.
Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow's the last Friday in July. Next Friday is August 1st. And I suppose toward the end of August, we'll start seeing some life come back into the charts.
Yeah.
Asian sessions are always a little slow. Even in the winter months, but not like this. At the doctor today.
You did?
I told the doctor I was feeling very kind of fatigued recently. He said, let me give you an injection of B12. That'll liven you up. He gave me an injection of B12. I went home and slept for 2 hours. I was so wiped out. I thought that didn't help at all. but now I'm like wired.
Wow. B12 normally zap me up.
Yeah. Now what I find is it would be nice if we were having a couple setups here that we could talk about and explain why we're not taking them or why we're taking them. Otherwise, the educational value of this is limited to what you do when the markets are in this conditions is you sit on your hands. You sit on your hands and you wait. And stay engaged, watch the charts, talk about politics or something else.
Actually, we can talk about the setups a little bit more in detail. Like tonight was a prime example that if it didn't break that resistance zone, there was no trade to happen.
Yeah.
You know, we could say what is, the resistance zone on MT4 was
right here.
71.85 up to 80, but of course, if it broke somewhere in there, you would see a momentum, and that thing would disappear. It would get smaller.
Yeah.
So that's the good thing about the indicator. Even though it's a large resistance, if there was momentum, it would break it and it would repaint itself as something tradable, which we just didn't see tonight.
Right.
Yeah.
And, we like to keep an eye on the DXY, the dollar index. I look at it here on the 30-minute chart and on the 1-minute chart here. It usually moves counter to gold. Same with the 10-year bond yields. I look at it at the 30-minute and the 1-minute chart. We have 30 seconds for the 9 o'clock candle. Last night, it gave us some good moves about 9:15, 9:20. But typically, if at 9, it's just not showing any signs of life, we'll usually wrap up the session about 9:05, 9:10. Sometimes it makes its move after that, but if I'm still at my computer here wrapping up and taking my notes and doing my journaling, sometimes I'll catch a trade at that time. But really, oh, there we go. That's the 9 o'clock. We'll push up. And a little fake out back down.
I guess that's it, man. I'm gonna call it. You gonna stay on?
I'm gonna stay on for a few more minutes, just to, let it decide what it wants to do. Sometimes that 9 o'clock candle takes 5-10 minutes to decide what it wants to do, and then it does something interesting. But I'll see you tomorrow at 7:30.
7:30. Yep.
And a bit before that, we'll have the daily brief out.
Sounds good. All right,
All
brother.
right. Have a good
Peace.
one. See you, Tono. Okay. Just you and me, chat. Let's see if there might be a trade here to be had before we call it a night. wants to do something here. It's come down enough it's come down enough from here to have room to go back up to there. So if it shows some momentum going back up there, I might take a trade up to there. But not if it's just gonna lumber along. Okay. Looking at gold lose a little strength versus the dollar over here on the FX currency. It's still stronger than the dollar, but these two numbers are converging, meaning that we're heading down, at least for now. We have a little downward room to go. We have you can't see it on my screen, but on the 1 minute chart that I'm looking at over there on my MT4, I'm seeing a little resistance zone about right here. So I probably don't want to trade this until we get below this 200 period moving average right there. So I'll wait for price to come down there. If it's coming down with momentum, I'll take a trade down here. If it's just kind of putzing along, because right here we have a pivot. That is the daily pivot, I believe. Yes, it is. So let's see how that plays out. I'm gonna watch it over here on my 10-second chart with one eye on my 1 minute chart that I have above me. I can't share that. I can only share one screen with you at a time. All right, so first it needs to get through this swing low. If it comes through with some momentum, we are getting a little more volume coming into the market. Okay, it's going to bounce off of that swing low, not come down toward it yet. It's the way price moves. It's the way gold moves. It's unpredictable which way it will go, but once it starts moving, the way it moves becomes much more predictable. And that's just a matter of intuition. You spend a lot of time on the charts. You kind of just get a feel. You get a feel for the way an instrument moves. And that's the reason that we trade primarily only gold, whether it's gold futures or spot gold. You get intimately familiar with how one instrument moves. You become a master of that instrument. And there are a lot of traders out there that trade a lot of instruments. They look for one particular setup or two particular setups, so that whether they see it across all those instruments, then that's what they trade. And I'm sure that that works, especially for a lot of swing traders. But when you're scalping like we do, you want to intimately know your instrument. You want to intimately know what you're trading, how it dances. It's always going to lead, but if you know how it dances, you can follow. Okay, so I decided to do that. I did mention I might see a trade going up. I could have taken that, but I wasn't sure. It was looking like it wanted to come down. When it bounced off of that, probably was something I could have taken up, but I had a mental bias. Now I don't want to take it up because it's showing signs of coming back down. Again, I see gold weakening. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're getting something. Let it come back up. Let it come back up a little bit more. It's going to get a little rejection from there. Okay, I'm going to take a little. I'll take a little sell. Not for much, just a little bit. There we go. Well, I took 40 bucks. I could have taken 50. I tried to get out at 50, but slipped me back to 40. That's 40 bucks across multiple accounts that I'm trading simultaneously. So, you know, not bad, especially on an evening where I had already taken one $10 loss because I got into a silly trade. So let's see, I'm going to just double check that. What I do here is I go over to TradeZella. I import that trade. Oh, we might be getting back in over here. We're gonna get back in. I don't think so. That was one nice little move. Gave me a little snack. Made my time here worthwhile tonight. If I want back in on this, or will that just be heartbreak? What do we have coming up in terms of pivots? No, we have ways to go. We have a little ways to go. I don't like it. Got this line here, which has to do with swing highs and swing lows. So my swing ranges. Yeah. I'm not feeling that. All right, let's journal this. This was taken at 21:08. Driven roll. Sell. Okay, set up. $40. And I will end the session at 21:11. Yeah, no, I'm done. Okay, that is going to be it for me. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and we will see you another time.